Very warm welcome to Spotscale, which is going to deliver their innovation, their business model, and pitch their team in only 3 minutes. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
So, hi, I'm Katarina. I'm from Spotscale. We're a Swedish startup with offices in Stockholm and Linköping. Our founder, he was head of product at C3 that sold to Apple when they launched Apple Maps. Among our founders and investors and advisors, we have the founder of Rovio, Angry Birds, and the inventor of Google Street View. So, at Spotscale, we turn urban environments into very high-resolution 3D models. And the one you see here is captured with 140,000 images, and with our technology, you can turn that into a very high-resolution model. This is central in Norrköping, in Sweden. And this is the way a map is. This is the resolution a map is going to have in the future, and we'll have drones living on the roofs. When we started out 4 years ago, a drone was basically science fiction, but now they're an everyday tool on most construction sites, monitoring important steps of the process and making measurable 3D models. So this is Andreas at construction company NCC. He's one out of 23 drone operators there. When he uploads images to the Spotscale cloud, this is what comes out, a 3D model of the site, where an architect can download it for their CAD software. The project manager can use it online, on the web, and to measure areas and volumes. Later on in the project, where you have an architect's model and you want to see how it looks in 3D, all new buildings are designed in 3D today. You can see how it's going to look in its real environment in very high resolution. And you can look from yourself from all sides. And this is the way we think all developments should be visualized. And you can access it on any platform. You can access it on the web. You can make an iPad app from it. You can use a VR headset to experience it in virtual reality. And you can show any kind of change, like big or small. If you have new buildings you want to insert, or maybe you just want to change the facades. You want to add solar panels or balconies. So this is a team. We are 8 engineers. And our end goal is a 3D model that is so perfectly reconstructed that in a VR headset you couldn't tell it from reality. Thank you very much.
All right. Woo, nice pitch. Nice visuals. I mean, a lot of things are happening in the 3D space, obviously. Now we're discussing here Plan&Build, which is a lot about data. You talked about volume measurements, so how exact are they? Because I would think they would have to be quite exact for me to use them, right?
Yes, so we want to make them 3D models that look perfect. You can use lasers. Am I doing something with the...
No,
okay.
Everything's fine.
They can be very exact. The technology behind this is photogrammetry. And if you use ground control points and you take measurements in the real world, you can get the model down to like centimeter accuracy. So it depends what you want to use it for. If accuracy is very important, and you know that when you capture images, then it can be down to the centimeter.
Okay. Let's see, the jury. Does the jury have questions? Anyone?
Actually, I didn't understand the business model. How do you earn money?
So we have 2 business models. We can do, if you are a project developer, you can just point out on the map what you want in 3D, and we will arrange that for you. We will hire a drone operators, take the images that's needed for process into 3D, and deliver on all the formats you like. But then we also have since now drone operators are more and more common. They are in construction companies. There are a lot of small service companies operating drones all around the world. We have a process as a service, so they can deliver this kind of content and also some web applications where you can play around with the model. They can deliver that to their customers. So that's sort of a cloud service, process as a service.
What's your differentiation against your competitors? Because some of them are, I mean, it's already standard what you're offering, don't it?
Our differentiator is our focus on buildings and to make buildings. If you look at Google Maps and Apple Maps and you zoom into your own house, you can see there are a lot of problems. The windows look sad. It looks like melted ice cream sometimes. So we have dedicated ourselves to solve those problems in the reconstruction process to make buildings come out looking like buildings. So the walls are going to be flat again and the windows are square.
Let's take a question from the audience. Thank you very much. Who are your main clients? Are they architects? And how many do you have? We'd like to know.
Typically, it's the real estate owner or developer that's our client, but sometimes the architect comes to us directly as well. The architects use our models, but the one paying is normally the real estate developer.
Just a follow-up question immediately. So do you do timeline capturing? So basically over time, so you can track, for example, the construction process, how the building is being built, and creating models from where it's built?
Yeah, we don't have an app for that. We have discussed it with a few customers to do that. But the technology supports it, of course. You can turn any construction into 3D.
Okay, please vote now. Any more questions from the jury? I think they look quite happy and satisfied. Some shaking their hand, somebody nodding. Okay, good. So that's so we'll have one more last closing question. Do you offer an open database with the data that has been scanned? Because that's quite interesting. Like that's what Google does with at least somewhat open.
Yeah. No, we don't today.
Is that a good idea?
It could be a good idea, at least when you scale up and have a very big database of content. I would assume that's very interesting for others. But now the person that paid for it have the license to use it.
Okay, so thank you very much. A big round of applause. Thanks.